Proof that Rian Johnson knows nothing about Star Wars. Like we didn't already know. Hello everyone, I am NecaRandom42, the one, the only, the original, still your favorite YouTube consumer advocate, Harpy. Rian Johnson has decided to answer some people's questions on Twitter. Most importantly, about some of his choices in The Last Jedi. I gotta pull this up. You gotta see it to believe it. Do you want the whole thread or do you just want his crazy tweet? Well, we'll give you the whole thread for context. So Liz Shannon Miller asks and tweets at Rian Johnson. Now, Liz Shannon Miller is a senior editor at Collider. One of those people. Asking, silly question, did Rian Johnson personally title Star Wars Episode 8 The Last Jedi, or was the title handed to him? This is a whole thread here. He answers, it was me. I had it very early on in the writing process. The most important part of this whole Twitter thread that we'll just skip ahead to. Did you ever consider Anakin's ghost showing up to speak with Luke and or Rey? He responds, briefly, for the tree burning scene, but Luke's relationship was with Vader, not really Anakin. All right. Here you go. And thank you so much for subscribing. If you do really like my content, please like, subscribe, share, all the things. I will be much nicer to you than that other actress who will remain nameless on this. Rian Johnson, you don't know what you're doing? Really. Luke's relationship was with... I need some backup on this one before I just have a meltdown, because I'm just going to rant and yell and complain. I gotta snap you into existence. I hear you in the background, though. Who are you? Why are you here?
Hi, I'm Rob Robot Schlemmo from Midnight's Edge After Dark, and apparently I have plaque psoriasis. Apparently, I need Humira or whatever that drug is that they advertise, and we'll pull it down over here for now.
Is that why Luke was on the island? Is that what the milk was?
He was feeling a lot of shame, and the booby milk was the only thing that could help his skin, plus all the moisture from the ocean. But oddly enough, though, I mean, Rian Johnson claims he came up with the title of The Last Jedi, but The Last Jedi was actually the title of a 2013 book written by Michael Reeves.
Called,
it's now part of the EU, or what they call Legends, Star Wars The Last Jedi.
But he said it was me. I had it very early in the writing process. I also thought he had one draft.
and it was a story from the Star Wars comics. Title was storyline from the Star Wars comics. But he really is a bad filmmaker. He really is.
I didn't hate Knives Out. I liked that one enough, but I probably didn't turn on my super duper critic, like Star Wars critic brain and eyes to it. I kind of just, it was its own thing. So,
Rian Johnson, he's a good director. He's probably a good director. I haven't seen anything else he's done. He made like 2 movies, Brick and Looper, and this is a perfect guy to give a Star Wars movie to, And he made one. He directed one episode of
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad, about a fly loose in the workshop there in the meth lab. Yeah, perfect guy to give a Star Wars movie to. Let's entrust a multi-billion-dollar franchise to a largely unproven director. And yeah, he was largely unproven at the time.
Someone who barely even saw Return of the Jedi, even. Oh.
Yeah. Well, anyway, he goes on and says, should we get to this part about Anakin?
Yeah.
Darth Boring asks him, did you ever consider Anakin's ghost showing up to speak with Luke and or Rey? Rian Johnson says, briefly, for the tree burning scene, but Luke's relationship was with Vader, not really Anakin, and which seemed like it would complicate things more than that moment allowed. Yoda felt like more impactful teacher for that moment. I'm like, okay, I'll give you that Yoda was more appropriate, but at the same time, Luke's relationship was with Anakin. He wasn't trying to turn Vader. He was trying to turn Anakin back to the light side, which is why at the end of Return of the Jedi, he sees an older, or if you want to go by the special editions, younger.
Oh, don't get me started on that one. No. Why did they de-age him?
Stupid. But that's why he sees Anakin and not Vader, because he was trying to turn his father. He was trying to reach his father. His father is Anakin Skywalker, not Darth Vader. So
just the entire he just missed the entire one of the most impactful scenes in the entire trilogy, the original trilogy, probably the whole franchise, is when Luke and when the helmet finally comes off, right? And Luke and Anakin have the moment where the father can look on the son with his own eyes and not through the helmet, not through the monster, not through the bad guy of the franchise. Because once you lift the helmet, you lift the veil, and you lift it's almost a religious thing where you're like washing the sin off of the person by going back to and reverting to your natural form, even if it's going to.
I don't want to say it's a purification, but
that was kind of, it was metaphorical for that in a lot of ways. And
he's shedding his Vader persona, and he's becoming Anakin again. That was the point. He goes, "No, I have to save you. You already have. You were right about me. You were right. Tell your sister you were right." And he passes away, and you hear dun 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 for the last time.
And how it fades and slows down is like, it's like when it's kind of an echo, and this is one thing that like modern day filmmakers don't understand. When you hear even the theme music, the way it kind of fades out is kind of like when you see somebody passing away on life support in a movie, especially, and the heartbeats go slower and slower and slower. And that is like a psychological cue that a lot of these modern day filmmakers don't actually understand. And I probably am the easiest on The Last Jedi, as probably as far as anybody in the Fandom Menace, because I can still say it looks pretty. There are a lot of things that I do like here and there, like the porgs. I liked seeing Yoda again, even though how the crap... Okay, first off, why the crap can he manipulate objects from the Force ghost world? And
that opens
like
up
that much anyway, with the lightning and that's like... But
I mean, that opens up a whole other can of worms. I'm like, if Force ghosts can interact with the physical world...
Well, I mean, they did create Anakin as far as the... And again, there's your more Jesus metaphors. There's your more religious metaphors of,
Well, our good friend Stig Kenobi chimes in. He says, "You didn't watch Return of the Jedi, did you?" The whole point of Luke's success was that he saw Anakin in that suit and not Vader. Hence why he managed to turn Anakin to the light again. Remember that scene during Return of the Jedi when he first confronts him on Endor? He goes, "So you acknowledge the truth. I acknowledge you were once Anakin Skywalker." And he says, "That name has no meaning." He says, so Luke is trying to bring it out of him. So that name has no meaning for me anymore.
Well, and that seems so much that Luke would be constantly trying to connect with. Oh, that further just disproves what Rian Johnson said here about oh yes, that Luke is connecting with Vader. No, from I think from the moment he finds out, he's trying to connect with his father. From the very moment. He's heartbroken, but he's trying to connect because he is the good guy. He's trying to see the good inside there, and he's trying to fix and mend and heal and cleanse.
Then my father is truly dead. He never says you're not. He never says Vader's my father. He goes, "Then my father is truly dead."
I think that's one of the subtle things that somebody like Rian Johnson wouldn't even notice.
Rian Johnson doesn't get subtlety. We all know that. He doesn't get subtlety. He has all the subtlety of a bulldozer. He really does.
He reminds me of Francis from Pee-wee's Big Adventure, where he wants the bike just because Pee-wee has the bike. He doesn't actually want the damn thing. He just wants it so that the other people can't have it.
Yeah, exactly. Can we? Well, The Last Jedi is already aging badly, and it's been only 3 years. I mean, who to really, other than when it comes up just to say how bad it is, who really talks about The Last Jedi anymore?
No, well, the marketing accounts, the shill accounts, the screen rants, those people who are desperate to try and defend him, and you'll see a trend on Twitter every now and then.
The screen rant, those people like Insider or Inverse or whatever their name is.
CBR.
Wired, CBR. They all come out of the woodwork every few months to defend The Last Jedi, and it is indefensible. You cannot defend this movie, and just trying to tells me that you are not you don't actually like Star Wars, you just like defending The Last Jedi.
Because it gets back at those istophobes, those toxic fanboys, those
because
you just have a problem with it because of Rey. The people who only see people by their skin color or identity or their whatever.
That's right. Yes.
Because they can't understand why anybody would have a problem with it otherwise.
You just don't like it because it stars a woman. No, don't like it. It's a bad film, top to bottom.
It's a terrible movie. And like I said, I'm easy on it because I can at least I've seen a lot of bad movies. I mean, I don't think it's anything as bad as Star Trek Discovery, but it's certainly up there with.
I'm no longer angry about it. I used to be really pissed off. I'm no longer angry about The Last Jedi. I'm like, I gave up. It just, I'm like, that's it. I'm like, you're going one way, I'm going another. That's it.
The great divorce of fandoms. I was talking about this on my Doctor Who video yesterday.
The divorce. Yeah, it's almost like a divorce. Yeah. Goodbye, Star Wars. Have a nice life. That's what it feels like.
I always say it's like they're cheating on us with fans half our age and our IQ and intelligence, especially Discovery.
Then along comes fandom. Then it comes along comes Star Wars fandom's sister, The Mandalorian.
Right.
And she has learned everything from The Last Jedi's mistakes. And she pays attention to you. She listens to your story. She lets you watch football on the weekends. I mean,
and then you have a baby Yoda with them.
And you have a baby Yoda. I'm like, hey, what? Really? Well, maybe if you did the things that they were doing, we'd still be together.
Right?
You suck.
That's what it is.
Same thing with Doctor Who, with Star Trek, with all these franchises.
Star Trek Discovery. Maybe if Seth MacFarlane didn't come along.
It's that meme. It's that classic meme of the guy. He's like he's walking down the street with the chick in the Star Trek Discovery uniform, and then he sees the chick in the Orville uniform. He sees the security chief from season 1.
Alora.
Yeah.
Alara. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot her name.
Alara. Yeah. Halston Sage. Yeah. Cute little Halston Sage. Yeah. Mrs. Seth MacFarlane. Really, it's.
Oh, I think they broke up.
Oh, well. Yeah. Well, good luck to them both.
Yeah. So Star Wars, I think we're breaking up. We're going to go have a baby with the Mandalorian.
Yeah. We're going to adopt a baby Yoda.
Oh, he's
yeah, just on the weekends. Just on the weekends.
He's so cute. He's a little facey. And he does the little Heidi's thing. Oh, he's so cute. Hide.
All right.
Oh, I am Mecha Random 42.
And I have dry skin.
You're Rob from Midnight's Edge. Who the crap asked you to be here? Who are you and why are you here?
I'm Rob from Midnight's Edge, and maybe I'm a few other people. Never know. See.
Maybe what?
Maybe I'm a few other people. You don't know that.
No, never.
No.
We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!
Fun is responding.